So thank you guys for jumping on. So we're going to start doing these way more often. We talk about this a lot, but we just want to make sure that this is something that you're super informed about, and that is about getting to your first rank of going Emerald, because we've talked about this so many times that it truly is just a decision. It's something that is super easy that anyone can accomplish, especially within not only the first week, but in one day. It is about kind of a mindset. It's about taking action on your business and being excited about what the possibilities are for your future. So I'm going to jump right into it and share my screen, because I wouldn't say it's a lot of info, but I also want to make sure that we have time to go over questions at the end so that you can have a game plan when we get off of the call. Okay, so I hope you see the screen, not like my awful desktop of a million screens open. But we want to talk to you, okay, why do you want to become an Emerald coach? So there's a lot of awesome reasons for this. But first, let's go right here. There's a lot of benefits for this. So we're going to come back to exactly what Emerald is and how to get there, but I want you to understand why you want to do this. So Emerald is basically 2 coaches that you're adding onto your team first as when you're getting started. And that is your first rank. That is what brings momentum. That's what brings excitement. That's what brings your first paycheck. That gets you a public shout out. I see Rhonda's on here and we missed hers last week, so I'm going to make sure we do that today. But this is what really kind of puts you out there to your friends and family that you're actually doing something kind of serious. So this isn't just like, hey, I'm signing up for this opportunity, and it's something legit. So when they go to look at that, when they go to see your little shout out, a lot of people get nosy and they're like, what is this she's doing? And they'll click on my page and they'll click on our pictures and they'll click on all kinds of things to kind of get what more information is. And they're like, okay, she's really doing something. But this just gives you a little bit of excitement because you've hit that first small goal. You've hit that very first rank. It just gets you really excited. Like I said, you get your first paycheck because you'll be earning the commission off of those first 2 people that started. And that is, again, like once you're kind of putting it out there and you're a little more public, it gets a little bit more recognition just between friends and family and friends of friends. And someone might have heard of Beachbody. They may have known a person that's done Beachbody. So it just kind of drops that seed and allows you to start planting and watering to build up something bigger. So the second reason you want to do this is that it helps you to start earning your weekly team cycle volume bonuses. And I know that that doesn't make sense right now. We do have a lot of training on what that is and how it works. So if you've done the New Coach University, that will go through exactly how you earn bonuses. There's also trainings on that in the back office. But this is what takes your business from being just retail income to being one with residual income. So the way it works is that you earn commission based off all the products that you sell. So you're going to get either 25% commission if it's just a product, maybe like bars or performance line. With the challenge packs, you earn a tier level based on the price. So they're anywhere from like 40 to 70 and up. So it just kind of depends. Just to give you kind of like an estimate, the package that's $180, I think you get a $60 commission off of that one. So it's really like it can add up. And once you get your first 2, you're going to earn a couple $100. And then, so what happens with the residual is it starts out small. You earn a volume payout based on the sales of the people that you've signed up. And so whether it's coaches ordering things for their personal orders, or they have their own customers, you'll begin to earn the residual income from that. So in the beginning, it is primarily based strictly off commission. You're going to be commission based. And this is why we try to explain to you the importance of getting a spouse or a controlled account signed up now. They're not going to do anything for you right now other than just be kind of a placeholder to help you build your business. We're going to talk a little bit further how having a spouse signed up can actually truly benefit your business down the road. Because what it does is it puts them at the very top of your genealogy. So you could do, if you're not married, you could do a mom, a sister, a cousin. Like I have my daughter signed up, and the day my son turns 18, I will be signing him up as well, because I've seen what it does for my daughter that's now 21 and how this pays her college and her apartment and her car, just because I had signed her up in that position, and I continued to grow without truly building her business at the time. And now it's 3 years later, and she is now doing it, but it wasn't like a huge issue at first. So this is where you're going to, again, it starts out small, it'll grow bigger, but you're creating that foundation for yourself. So again, let me show you this real quick. Having the 2 coaches is just having one person on your left side and one person on your right side. We have ways for you to sign them up so that you're not having to order like a separate challenge pack if it's your spouse you're signing up. So don't feel like you have to do that. Just make sure you reach out and talk to figure out what the best option is. Because sometimes we do have people with spouses that do drink their shakes and they want the cleanses or they want something else. So we have different routes that you could go to do that. But this is going to be where you're going to reach out to your best friends, where you're going to reach out to your mom, your sister, your cousins, the people that would buy dirt from you because they're your girls and they'll do whatever. Like, I promise you, I have friends that would do that for me, and they have. And I've said, hey, I want you to sign up and do this. So here's kind of like why you need to be as excited about this as you would anything else. So let me go back. I know Ashley's done, if you know who Ashley is, she kind of explains it this way, but when I had some girlfriends and we had a Beyonce Jay-Z concert coming in town. Now, if you guys don't know, those ticket prices are expensive. But do you know what happened? A group of girlfriends and I got in this thread. We were like, oh my God, they're coming in town. Who all wants to go? And we all were like, yeah, I want to go. Who wants to come with me? And we're going to sit here. Okay, these are the seats I'm getting. Nobody felt bad. Nobody felt bad. Although we knew you were going to drop at least $300 per person on a ticket, we were excited about what was about to happen, what was about to go on with the experience. And that's the same thing. Like, you have to go to somebody as excited as you were when you signed up for the opportunity that's going to happen to you. You're going to change your life. You're going to get healthy. You're going to get fit. Now, the people don't have to do this to run and build a business, but they can do this side by side with you. And if you do have friends, why would you not want to give them the same opportunity to change their life as you did theirs? I didn't think about this in the very beginning, and I actually hurt some of my girlfriends' feelings because they were like, did you not feel we were good enough to do this business with you? And I was like, oh my God, no, I just didn't want to put the pressure on anybody to do it. And I felt horrible. But after I thought about it, I was like, if you think about teams getting recruited, or players getting recruited for teams, or people getting pulled for orientations for sororities and fraternities, like, that's an honor. Like, you should think about your friends, that they are just as worthy of being part of this as you, and that you want them to do this with you. So when you're reaching out to them, just be like, girl, I am so excited about to do this. Here's my coach. Here's what she did. Here's people on our team. Here's what they done. Do this with me. Like, let's work off our debt. Let's get in shape together. Whatever it is that you're excited about for doing it, like, that's what you need to go back and explain to those people and to your friends. Now, parents just support you. Most of them do. Not all of them, I know. But that would be another person. Maybe it's going to be your next door neighbor. Like, whoever it is, it's just 2 people, and you just need them to support you. But here's the thing. You're not stopping at those 2 people. So my first 2 coaches were my husband, or my ex-husband, and a friend. And both of them are no longer coaches. Now, I hope that you continue to have your spouse as your coach, but certain situations that may not happen. So know that whoever you sign up initially may not always be there with you. People will come and go in this business. They're not going to always be around. This business is not for everybody, but at least give them the opportunity to decide. And if nothing else, they can work on getting healthier. They can work on getting happier. They can work on getting in better shape. And you can do this side by side and have so much more fun. Now, let's talk about some of the other perks of why you want to do it. So once you sign up and you become an Emerald coach, you not only will earn, and you're going to want to make sure you hit Success Club as well, but you earn free customers, and that means free commission, and that means free income for just doing your first rank. So Success Club 5, you earn free customers that have basically just created an account. They haven't purchased anything. Maybe they're just kind of interested. They wanted to look around the website. They wanted a free trial of the Beachbody On Demand, but they didn't have a coach already. So what it does is you go into this lead wheel that will automatically assign this customer to you. Now, sometimes they come through and they'll say, do not contact. I always go try to search for people. Now they've changed it to where you can't see their name. But I have had people reach out to me that says, hey, it says that you're my coach, and I wanted to get information. There's also going to be ones that you get when you earn Success Club 10, which means you have helped 5 people for the month. So you earn commission from those orders that have come through from these people that did not have coaches. So maybe they signed up for Beachbody On Demand. Maybe they had a program and they saw an infomercial and they're like, oh, I want to try that Shakeology. Maybe they just wanted the whole package because they had a friend that had been talking about it but didn't have an action item at the end of their post, and they just went and Googled it and bought it themselves. So this is other stuff that we'll talk about later, but you earn the free commission from that. And earning Success Club 10, you could earn about at least $4,000 a year free money just from earning Success Club. So that was one of the reasons why I always did that, because it made such a difference that I see in my own income every month. So here's a breakdown that we created just to show you how this works. So let's say if you hit Success Club, it's already over for July, so you're going to earn it for this month. This would be the possible earnings you could have for September, okay? So the example right here, someone that hit Success Club in December, these were all the sales that came through in July from free customers. So if you look, you see all these names at the top, right? They just helped 3 people to get started on the journey, and these are all their new customers right here. Now these they didn't earn a commission on because, again, these are just people that signed up for a free membership or a trial or some sort. But these are going to be people that are now your assigned customers, so that when they do place an order in the future, it'll come back to you and you will earn the commission based on that. Now if you see at the bottom, these are 9 new customers that just had one basic order that you earn the commission on, and that was $357. I know for me, when I got started, even earning an extra like $40 a week was huge for me. So these commissions that would come through that were free, like free money, is a huge deal. And this adds up month to month to month. So your goal is not just to hit Success Club 5, because you don't want the free ones. Like I wanted the paid ones. And there's so many more benefits of earning Success Club 10. You're going to start to have the trip dollars for the trips that we take each year. And being a newer coach, especially, the more you earn Success Club, the quicker that you get off a wait list and get put on the actual trip. You can also build your business faster. You're going to see your income grow quicker. The more people you help is a direct reflection of the income that you're going to create. So don't feel bad for having an income goal out of this, because you're never going to see a doctor feeling bad for charging you. You're never going to have a personal trainer feel bad for giving you their time. You're never going to go to, the nail salon and they're not going to charge you for every single freaking thing on your nails, because that's their job. Their job is to provide you a service. The only thing that's cool about this is that you aren't actually making people pay you. Your services are free. All the people are paying for are products and tools that they use all themselves. So if you think about this, you're giving so much value to people. So don't ever feel like you're working and doing this is taken lightly, because they should, you truly have some appreciation. So when you're trying to help friends be like, okay, they're going to order from Amazon, because I got the friends like that. They'll be like, I'll just order on eBay or Amazon. No, do it from me, because I'm here to help you. And make sure that they understand, because a lot of people don't understand what this business is and how it works. And that's really why we do a lot of that curiosity marketing, so that you're not putting the name out there so someone can just go and Google it. You're going to say, hey, here's my super shake. Here's my, unicorn crack. Here's my mom juice, whatever it is. And then they'll say, what is that yellow stuff you drank? Or what are those bars that you're obsessed with? Or why do you drink that superfood shake? Like, what all is in it? I have one, but I don't really love it, right? So these are things that you're going to do to kind of entice people. Now, I want to give you kind of an example of why it is so important to sign up a spouse. Especially if you have one, or maybe you have someone that you're in a long-term relationship, or it's a serious one. If you're just dating someone, unless they want to do this themselves and actually work it, I wouldn't worry about signing them up. So unless you are committed like that. So when you're signing up a spouse, this is someone that you are putting there as a place to help you build your business. But long term, you will begin to earn income, the residual income from their place being there. Because the way it works is that Beachbody runs on a binary leg system. And I know this is going to be confusing. You're not going to have to get it overnight, but the faster you understand this, the faster you will see the income grow in your business. You're going to have a left side and a right side. One of these sides will be considered a strong leg depending on where you're placed. So you will start to see coaches and people sprinkle in and be like, I don't know who that is. Well, those are people that get added from your team, right? So that's going to be your strong leg. So it's either a coach that I've added, maybe the person I added has already added some people. You will see that come in. That is your strong side. There's no right or wrong place for placement. It really depends on the person, but I always train to assign your spouse or your main controlled account that you want to collect the most income from long-term to be on your weak leg, because that's where you're going to control and where you're going to be growing the most. Initially, you're just building up your left and your right, because to get to Emerald, you only need 2 coaches. To get to the next rank of Diamond, you need a total of 12. You're going to need 4 on the left, 4 on the right, and then you're going to add 2 people underneath your spouse. And let's say it's your mom, you're going to add 2 people underneath them. And that gets you the 12 people you need to get to Diamond. So as you're continuing to do that, because after you hit Diamond, you don't stop. You're going to keep going Emerald again and Emerald again, just meaning you're constantly adding 2 coaches to your sides. The income will begin to come based on that volume that we talked about earlier. So if you see, I don't have a husband's account anymore that I control. I do have 6 different business centers. I have myself. I have my second business center. So once you earn 2-star Diamond, you get to franchise yourself. So my second business center went 2-star. I franchised myself again. My third went 2-star. I franchised myself. So I have 4 of those. I also have my dad and my daughter, who are also Diamond coaches. So I run 6 different business centers. My boyfriend begged me to sign him up. So he is now a coach, but he's working his own, but I still kind of help him so he understands, and we make sure everything is placed correctly to benefit us, right? So long term, you see, this is a 4-year difference. Like, you don't sign up to be in this business and only think I'm going to only do this for a couple months. You guys, you're not going to go to work at a corporate job and have the opportunity to make the type of income that you can make in this in 1 year. Like, this is something that you want to do because you love it. You're loving the journey. You're loving the way that you feel. And I'm telling you, even if coaching went away, I would still be drinking the shakes. I'd still be doing these workouts, and I'd still be telling people about it, because that's just how I am. But if you see, in that 4-year time period, she went from making absolutely nothing in her spouse's account to making an extra almost $7,000 a month. So it adds up crazy. It adds up like crazy. And this is all just based on residual income that will come through from the volume of the people that you are building in the way that you're building your business. And as you grow and rank, we have very specific trainings to teach you how to build, how to grow, how to do it strategically, and how to maximize. Because what happens is, just to kind of give you a little explanation, if you're a numbers person like me, you will begin to place people underneath your spouse, whether it's as a personal coach, whether it's as their coach. But what happens is you earn the commission, but then you're going to earn volume based off commission. Okay, hold on. You're going to earn the commission from whatever that sale was, but then you're also going to earn an income from the weekly cycle bonuses that you get from the volume of the sale that you had put under there. So just using Shakeology as an example, you get 90 PV from that. Challenge packs are like 110. So not only are you going to get the whatever, $30 to $50 commission, but you're also going to earn an extra $14 if you are an Emerald, or an $18 extra bonus if you are a Diamond. And if your goal is to help at least 5 people a month, depending on how you're signing them, not only are you earning that commission, but that's an extra $100 just for that. And it adds up quickly over time for every person that's drinking their shakes and every person that's ordering extra bars or using the Energize. And if I don't like this stuff, I tell you guys, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to try to sell you something that I don't use and that I don't believe in and I don't love. So, but I use all these products because I love and I believe in them. But that also not only benefits you because you're getting a discount, but order all those things underneath your controlled account, because not only are you still getting that same discount, but then you're also going to earn income off of it, right? So I order all of my Energize, all of my bars. I get the Power Greens I put in my shakes. We also get Hydrate. It's basically like the swap out for Gatorade. Take it to your pediatrician if you have kids. I promise you they will recommend this. I've yet to hear one that has not loved it more than Gatorade, especially if they play sports. If my kids were still in sports, I would have that whole entire football team drinking this stuff, because that's just, I believe in it. I do the recovery. Now, I will tell you, I don't use it every single day, because if I do, for some reason, it does hurt my stomach. But I noticed the effects of it are better than using my vegan shake. So if I know I'm going to be super sore and I've used really heavy weights, I'm going to use the Beachbody one. It works better. But if it's like, I don't really need that one, you know, like I'm going to be sore, but it's not going to be like I'm going to hurt to sit on the toilet, I'm going to use the other one, right? So I order all those underneath. So if you think that's, you know, I probably earned an extra $50, $50 to $100 of residual income, the bonuses from that volume. So I know this is being a lot thrown at you, but I just kind of, for those of you that are numbers people, they just get it, because there's some people that just get it, like it's a big deal. So again, the volume, the commission, like all of this makes such a big deal. So the first rank, again, is Emerald. It's going to help to get you a post out, bring momentum. You're going to want to do Emerald again. We're going to do that until you get to Diamond. The second thing is you're going to remember you're going to start getting those weekly bonuses. That's kind of what I was talking about with the volume. You get your base commission and you get the weekly Team Cycle volume bonuses. They start small. You guys, 95% of my income now is based on those bonuses. And then you're going to get those free customer leads and Success Club leads because you are Emerald and you're earning Success Club as well. So I hope you see like how awesome that is, like how amazing this company is. So this is one thing that I've heard by people who leave other places and come back over here, is they're like, we didn't have this kind of tier set up. Like we had to sell a certain amount of volume in order to even get paid. And this is truly like why, when you're signing those people up, they don't have to do this for the business. They really can just do this for the discount. It's like a Costco card. You're going to buy the membership to get to be part of it, to use it, to go shopping there. But if you don't use it, you don't use it. Like it's no big deal. That's how this is. So I know we have a lot of coaches on here that are not Emerald. So I'm looking at you. Hold on, let's stop sharing my screen. So I want you guys to decide, okay, well, who are my 2 people going to be? Because today is Wednesday. You have the ability to get your 2 people signed up today and be Emerald tomorrow. And not only what that means is that by signing up your 2 people, you'll also be earning part of your Success Club. So this month, they also have a challenge. If you, for the top new coaches that come in with the highest Success Club points, you're going to have the ability to be part of Shanti's new Transform 20 test group. So it's kind of like tier levels based on when you signed up as a coach. But if you've signed up this year, you have the ability to be in that. And this is such a huge deal. So your goal this month is to help as many people as you can, because being part of an exclusive coach test group before the program comes out will absolutely change your business. Like you get all the results, you get all the support, and then this will help you to build beyond that. So that's kind of like, if you guys know Emily in our group, that granted she was a coach working this 4 years prior. She showed up every single day, was super consistent, but being part of that test group changed her business. Now, most of you guys don't know me back from when I did Country Heat, but I had a lot of weight. I lost 40 pounds. I did it before the program came out, and that's kind of like where I found myself again. I found my confidence, my love, and my passion, and I got great results. And so that jump-started my business for what it is again today. So when we get off this call, I want you to message me or whoever your coach is with your 2 people that you're planning on signing up, whether it's going to be your spouse, your best friend, whatever it is. And if you have a list of 4, even better. Like the more people that you can think of, those are people you're going to reach out to, you're going to talk to, and of course you'll end up following up with, because you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of people that also will say, no, I don't want to do this. It's cool. And that's okay. That is totally okay. And because what they're going to do is they're just going to begin following you to see what you do with this going ahead. Okay. So do you guys have any questions? And if you're getting after this and you're like, I don't have 2 people, I don't know anybody that's going to sign up. Okay, so number 1, we need to get you on some personal development, because you're already limiting yourself to the success that you're going to have, because you absolutely can find some people to do this and get you going. If you are struggling with, I don't know how I'm going to help this many people a month, you guys, there's 35 million people in the U.S. alone. We're in the U.S., Canada, and the U.K. And I see Andrea on here too. You're in the U.K., right? Where are you at? I don't remember where. You have to try to read your lips. Well, I can't hurry, but she's over there. Okay, so you see, like, you have so many opportunities of where to reach. And we're not just good. The UK is one, but we're about to go somewhere next, and I can't really talk about that, where I've heard where it is. But it's going to keep expanding. So this is where you need to fix your posts to be so that they can connect to your friends and the friends of their friends. And, you ask for referrals and be like, hey, if anybody just wants to join, like, I didn't care where you got the program from. If you didn't have a coach, you were coming in my group, because the more people that we had, the more fun we had and the more results people got. So this is where you're going to need to make sure you're on your personal development, so that when you're getting all those no's, you understand that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. It's just a timing thing for them, and it's not the right time. And a lot of times you're going to have to follow up 4, 5, 6 times with someone until they finally make the decision that it's right for them and that they're ready to join. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Can you have a coach sign up with just Shakeology HD without BOD, since they have DVDs of 3 programs? So what I would suggest for you to do is have them create a sign up for the free, or the 30-day or the 2-week trial of Beachbody On Demand. So it makes it seem like they have a bot account already. And then what you do is you sign them up with a Shakeology completion pack. So then it makes it, I think, $130. But what it'll do is it'll waive that coach membership fee, so then they can join. And so I explained to them, yeah, it's going to be a little more of a hassle, but you're going to save the money and you're not going to have to pay the extra $40. And then that way it waives out that coach fee, and then they can join. And that's kind of what we suggest to do if you're signing up a spouse and you guys are sharing your membership. You don't need to do that. Another thing I suggest is doing the 3-day refresh with the Shakeology, because there'll be a week can come up and you'll be like, man, I wish I could do a cleanse after that, and you want to be able to just have that on hand. So I always try, that's another great suggestion. And it says, do coaches have to have an auto ship to be active? No. So in order to be active, you just need volume. So for example, if you are signing up your spouse, that's why I said order everything outside of your personal shake order underneath them, because the volume that comes through, you only need 50 volume points. So basically that's like an Energize and a box of bars. And I think we get 5 boxes a month over here of bars, because I eat one every day. My kids love them. And my daughter, who's 6 and super picky, like if you get a 6-year-old that likes a bar that's healthy, baby, best believe I'm going to be giving her that one instead of those Quaker ones. And I know they're a little more expensive, but I feel so good knowing that I'm giving her something that's quality and that's healthy for her. So, and I order, like I said, all of those things underneath, plus I order a lot of extra stuff. But I know putting those 2 things alone will get you at least your 50 personal volume points. You want to make sure that you have your Shakeology order that's on auto ship underneath yourself, because that's one of the qualifications you need in order to earn Success Club. It either needs to be Shakeology, or it needs to be a 90 PV total of the performance products. And yeah, what Jamie said is you have to buy or sell at least $50. So that's why I said buy your products underneath your other controlled account, or if you have at least 1 recurring customer or something underneath that account, then that will also help. So yeah, you can do the pre-workout and the shakes underneath him. All you need under your account is your own personal shakes. Everything else that you order underneath your other account, because you get the same discount, but then you also earn the volume of what those are. So for example, if you're ordering shakes and pre-workout, that's going to be, I think, 112, because you get 90 for the Shakeology, and I think the Energize is like 32. So what is that, 122 PV points? So basically you've earned $14 from the stuff that you just bought, if you have enough to cycle out on your other leg. And the way that the cycles work is you need 200 points on one side and 100 points on the opposite. One leg you guys should have is a strong leg, so you should be able to cycle out with no problems. Does that make sense? So if you guys are I know some of you are in our diamond training. That's what I'm going to be covering today, is a lot of this commission stuff. But for right now, all you know is you just need to help people. Like, I didn't understand what a cycle was until I was a 1-star diamond. And I was like, I know I get paid from this, but I don't get it. It would not click in my head. And I didn't understand like why I couldn't get it until one day it just was like, oh my God, I feel so dumb. Why did I not figure this out a long time ago? So you'll get to that point. Don't feel silly, because that was me. All I knew is that I earned commission on everybody I helped, and that I needed to sign coaches to advance to these next ranks. And that's what I did. And I just knew, okay, I needed at least Success Club 10 because I was trying to go on this cruise at the time, and I knew that I would earn trip money for that cruise. And then plus I was like, well, if I'm helping 10 people and this is helping me with my bills this month, if I were to help 20 people, like that would help me even more. And I'm helping people and I feel good helping other people. So like, to me, it just was a win-win situation. So, and I know you're going to be doing a lot of things that are going to be scary, but you guys, there's nothing on the other side of fear except success. Like, I cannot tell you, I started this, you have to be coachable. So that when we say, hey guys, put a post out about this or invite someone to do this, and you're like, oh, I'm so afraid of what they're going to say. They're going to think I'm weird. Promise you, when I put up my first before and after pictures, and the guy that sits in the cubicle next to me is my friend on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, he's going to see my fat rolls. Like, I'm so embarrassed. But I was like, you know what? He's not paying my bills. He is not in my house. He is not going to be the one going and figuring out how I'm going to survive in 3 years from now. So finally, I just had to say, I want this to work. Like, I wanted it to succeed so bad. And I know I'm going through this experience, or the things that I had gone through in the past will help somebody else in the future. So I just had to say, if it's truly not going to be something that would hurt me or harm me or like discredit me in some way, I was going to share it and I was going to talk about it and I was going to do it. And I might have had to wait for someone to tell me to, because I was that kind of afraid, but I did. And one day I even, my coach was like, I need you to teach a class for me. And I was like, no, but I did. I never taught a class in my life. I had never even yelled, let alone taught anything. But I was like, you know what? Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? And so the same with videos. I didn't make a video until we were in this business for like 3 years. I didn't make a team training. All I did was type it up. So it takes time, but the faster that you can get out of that fear and being worried about what other people think, they're going to talk about you no matter what you do. So at least do something for you that you're going to get success out of, right? So my friends that used to make comments back then are now the ones that come back now, and they're like, all right, what do I need to do? And the ones that did talk bad were people that were toxic anyway, and I didn't need in my life. And so a lot of my circle of friends have changed, but it's for the better, way better. So where can you find the slides? Oh, I can just post them. Not a problem. I'll send those out. All right, so like I said, get your 2 people. If you're already Emerald, get your 2 new people, because that means that's going to help you get to the next rank beyond that. And reach out to your coach. Tell them who those people are. And let's make sure that we wake up tomorrow and we can shout you out to be like, hey, y'all, I'm Emerald, and we're going to have a new challenge. And I was trying to think of what to do this month for that. And I think I'm going to start the next challenge group on August 20th. It'll be, they can pick whatever program they want to do. I'm still going to promote Live 4 because I'm doing that right now and I'm loving it. But it'll be for whatever. To me, it's 3 weeks from now. So I give you guys 3 weeks to get some people to join and do this with you. But I picked that because that's the Monday after my kids go back to school. And I know personally, once she goes back, I need like a day of like, okay, I'm going to go meet my friends for some margaritas because we need to celebrate these kids being gone. But you could do whatever date you want. My groups are open. They're always open for you, and they're open for your own customers and coaches that you add in. You don't have to run things all at once. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You're not going to be doing this alone. We have a large group that is always ongoing on Facebook. And then I create the new groups in the Challenge Tracker app online. So there'll be there'll always be something going in the Tablets for Life group, and then we'll have a challenge tracker group that starts from the day one kind of things. To me, that's just the only way I could keep it organized. All right, anybody have any other questions? Was this helpful? Okay, are y'all excited? I am. I'm super excited, and I already know, like I said, there's some of you on here that have already done it. Okay, we'll do it again. It's time to do it again, and you're going to keep growing. You're going to keep building, and it never stops. And like, today is the first day of the month, and we're all in the same place. And my back office says I have Success Club 0, and so I have goals for myself that I earn at least success. Like, I help at least 3 people by the 5th of the month, and I have Success Club 10 by helping 5 by the 10th. But I want to be in the test group for Shanti. So I know I'm going to be helping everybody. I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to try to get as many people signed up as I can, because the opportunities and the way that you can change someone's life from this is incredible. And just we had a weekend this last week where I brought in our top leaders. So you guys, once you get to Diamond, I do leadership retreats. And that's something that you can qualify for. And it's not like huge trainings. It's really where you just spend time together and you enjoy the community and the friendships that you make out of this. So just know that what you're about to do is going to be something amazing. And I hope you guys are excited for the possibilities of how your life can change. This isn't going to be something that you're going to see huge overnight success within a month, maybe not even 6 months. But I've been doing this for 6 years, and I cannot imagine where my life would be had I not been doing this. I can't even imagine. Now, I'm not expecting everyone to stay up and work and hustle and do all the things that I did, because I know that I'm a different breed of person. But if you give your all and you hustle, there's no limit to how quickly and how fast you can do this. And I always had to tell myself, I'm doing what others won't so I can live a life like others can't. And that is exactly how I look at every single day when I wake up. Yesterday, I took my daughter to get her haircut. And afterwards, I was like, you know what, we're going to go eat at the Rainforest Cafe because she always wants to go there. And then we're just going to go play afterwards. And as I sat down to eat at that table, I can remember the feeling. And I posted this last night, but I remember the feeling of opening it up and like, every time we would go eat, like my I don't know if it's my blood pressure, but my body would get hot. I'd start sweating. I'd get like stomach aches. I'd be like, why is it $30 to order an entree? I don't understand, right? Like we were the type that, you know, Chili's was our place. That was probably like the most expensive place we'd go to eat. And we believed we were getting chips because you would get full off eating most of the chips. And then we would share a meal or get a side salad, or, you know, the kids wouldn't even order a kid's meal because it was so financially tight. And so just to have that extra, you know, $50 when I was first starting to get income, paid for my kids, like school lunches and my son's football uniforms. And just for little moments like that, to where I would have been able to take them and pay for them to get a meal and not be stressed out. Like, am I going to be short on a bill next week? Is this going to make my checkbook bounce? I should have checked it before. Like, those are all thoughts that went in my head. I don't have to live like that anymore. And you guys, I had a really good job, but I also had a whole lot of debt. I had a whole lot of things behind it. And just to have this freedom. So if you're willing to work and go all in and give your all, and know that the more people that you help is going to not only change their lives, but change yours. Like, you're going to look back at this a few years from now and say, every little bit of that work was worth it. Every little bit of being uncomfortable and sharing and posting a workout video when you were like, oh, I don't want to put myself out there, will be the best decision of your life. And this is about you changing your life and sharing it along the way. You're not here to sell something, because I don't feel like I sell anything. If I sell anything, I hope that I'm selling you a hope and a vision and a dream that you can do this. But I share my journey, whether my little chunk is sticking out the sides like it was yesterday. I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't care anymore. And showing people that you may not want to show up every day, that it's not always going to be easy, that you don't love to work out, but you do it because you drink in your go-go juice and basically you're going to start to tingle and you got to go move. Like, be real and just share your own story and your journey every day. That's what helps other people get started. Not because you have a collection of workouts, not because you have this, you know, shake that'll, you know, help them get off their medication, but what has it done for you and how? Like, that's what you're going to talk about. Like, you're going to share your life and just invite people to join you through the process. Does that make sense? Okay. Anybody have any other questions? Oh, wait, I see something. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Okay, so I'm really excited. I want to see all of your names coming through. Make sure you reach out to your person, like figure out what you're going to do, and let's make a game plan so that this month is going to be like the best month that you've ever had. And I'm going to make sure you guys get into that test group, because it's going to be insane. Like, it's going to be crazy. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. I will post this in here if you need to go back. I got the notes for you, or the slides. Yeah, that's it. So let's go do it, guys, okay? All right. See y'all later.